I won't freeze up too much today.
Hey, we are live now.
Now? Really?
Yes, we just went
Oh,
live. We
Holy
are
crap.
live.
Holy crap. We got 6 minutes until market open. Been a huge drop overnight in YM, which is what I've been looking at.
Yeah, it's been a beast.
Hey, yeah.
Beastly moves.
When if Tim comes on, I'm gonna pull up my screen to show him those deviation bands if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
He said he's starting to trade VWAP more. I just wanted to show him the deviation band, how to trade between them as well as through, and bounces off of zero deviation VWAP.
Yeah, for sure.
If he's into it. If not, you can tell me to shut my mouth. Oh, you pulled up my screen. Thought something was wrong with my computer there for a minute.
You're like, what happened?
What's going on?
For some reason, my X isn't showing up on the stream. Which is interesting, but we're live there. I'm live, so sometimes it takes a minute for it to show up on StreamYard.
Oh, it's showing up on mine that you are live on the X.
Okay.
And so am I.
Yeah, I see yours.
You're live on the YouTube, and so are I. And me talk pretty someday.
Someday. I think I got you at least one subscriber yesterday. Let's see if we got any more. Oh, we got you 3. You're at 59.
No way.
62. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I'm like, hey, make sure you go sign up for Nick. He's he's with me live Monday to Friday, because some of these people, they never even come for the weekdays, right? So they never get it.
Oh, yeah.
To
I might actually start doing a pre-market, because honestly, I'm doing better in the pre-market than I am New York session over the past couple of weeks.
I know, right? I always saw Austin doing that before in the past too, where he would come on stream and he'd be like, yeah, I made $600 in the trade this morning. It's like, oh, damn.
I think today, all right, I made $19.75 in one account, 81 in another, 564 in another one, 157 in another one.
That's nice.
And
I mean, I can always start setting up the stream, and you can pop on whenever you want, right? So.
Oh, I can actually do it from mine now. I figured out how.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm in. Yeah, technology is not my thing, so I have to actually.
I just mean I'm usually set it up the night before, so if.
Oh, okay.
I can just set the start time a little bit earlier, and then I'll see you when I get up around 6.
Well, I'll probably cut it, because I like to have that 30 minutes before market open.
Oh yeah,
just be flat. Yeah. I don't, just because movement can get a little bit stupid.
Gotcha. Well, yeah. Then in that case, definitely. We can set you up another studio also.
Do a pre-market.
Well, you can just call it whatever, Nick's channel or studio or whatever. And you can kind of have your stuff preset, right?
Dig it.
Yeah. and then that won't if you go on and shut it off, then it won't.
So Darren Does Things is here. Good morning. Already got 80 plus 80 scalped short off the news. Could have held, but wanted to be able to still trade New York Open. Dig it.
Nice. Yeah.
News trading, if you can, is fun if you're on the right side of the news.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm real iffy about trading news. But right now on YM, we have a lot of orders up above the current price. 156 orders at 47,425. Midnight price is up at 48.77. Low pre-market was at 47,279. And yeah, I can't even comment on this stuff though. It might be a wacky day.
Yeah, I'm going to keep size down. I don't want to end the week in a bad note. And we got about 10 seconds here till the bell, so
there's the tape.
Ready. ES is popping, NQ is popping, YM still looking similar. There we go. New candle.
YM is dropping. All right, market is open.
All right, there we go. VWAPs are up.
Woo. Let's see what we got here.
Pretty nasty little pullback there.
Now's a good time for me to be flat.
Yeah.
So I'm not fooling around with this today. If I take anything, it's going to be real small size. And I made up all my losses from yesterday, though, the pre-market. So that was nice. Oil futures surge again. 87.39. Now you said, according to Zach Garbucci's mechanical model, there's an 80% chance that you'll hit midnight price.
No, that's for the point of control, and we've already engaged it last night.
Okay.
So,
sorry, I don't know his strategy well at all. I went through his video series. I watched it, but honestly, because I don't use it, I don't remember quite a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Zach.
Well, I locked in $100 on the NQ long there.
Nice.
I'm a little scared though. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a hell of a.
That was only 3 micros.
Got in there.
Yeah, that was only 3 micros. I was down 140 at one point there. I mean, it's probably going to climb for a bit here. Now, whether or not it's going to sustain the climb, Damn. Should have held that. Shit, man. Look at that. That's what I was looking for right there, but I got scared. So I took profit.
We got NQ going up. YM's going down. It looks like YM's going to continue down here.
Yeah, and ES is
orders down at 4. What's ES doing?
Going down.
All right, so ES and YM are both going down. Again, I'm going to be patient.
What is holding NQ up here? Because even the Mag 7's going down.
Is there any tech news or anything like that going on right now? Well, I know Apple introduced that they were having, or they were going to be featuring a laptop to compete with Microsoft and Google.
Oh yeah,
but I think that announcement was yesterday.
Nvidia's propping up NQ right now. It's looking bullish. Well, it put in a big green candle. It's currently going up. AMD's going up.
YM starting to pull up. YM starting to pull up a little bit off that initial balance low. But
Apple's
again,
down. Tesla's down. So it's Amazon, AMD, and Nvidia, which were kind of holding them up. Oh, I just opened up AMC. Man, it looks like a barcode. Like nobody's trading nothing.
Nice. Oh, we got 5 minutes and excuse me.
Sounds like you had an eventful morning there.
I've been up for a while.
Yeah. Good morning, Johan.
But we've lost 309 points on YM so far. So
Nasty.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be keeping away from NQ for a little bit. It's where all my losses seem to be. I went back over my TradeZella.
Yeah.
And it seems like when I trade NQ, that's where I take my losses. And I can't figure out why. Because I'm reading the charts exactly the same way on NQ that I am on ES and YM. But my win rate on ES and YM are like 14 or 15% higher than they are on NQ.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I lose on NQ, I lose a lot bigger than I do on ES. So, I don't know.
That's typically why I've also been sort of trading ES, especially on New York.
So those overnight deviation bands.
Yeah.
I can't believe how it played around with those things last night.
Yeah, pretty wild.
This morning I literally was playing them from the second deviation band down to the fourth, using small size on YM, and I don't know. I think I'm up like over $3,000 now.
Wow, nice.
We got orders on YM down at 47,000. So another couple hundred points below us.
Looks like Randy
Or
took
another 100
short
points behind.
pre-market also. And they got a guest on.
Yeah, they won't have me on as a guest anymore. I argue with Austin too much.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding. I was on there one day with Zach and Evan. Which was fun.
Yeah.
Evan is just so damn mellow.
Yeah, it's funny because there's a guy in the stream yesterday, and he knows ASFX and everything, and he brought up Evan yesterday. He's like, "Oh yeah, I love trading when Evan's trading. He's just so chill and patient and blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yep, that sounds like Mr. Zen."
Yep.
You know what you're talking about.
Cannot be all sorts of excited jumping into and out of trades when you're trying to act like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but you're probably gonna fail. Oh. Good morning, Tim. What's shaking?
Hey, there he is.
Hey, we were just talking about you before we went live, I think.
Yes.
I think it was before we went live.
It was.
So pulled up my chart again, specifically for you, Tim, because you said you started trading VWAP. Let me switch screens here. So trading VWAP, looking for bounces off of this dotted purple line here is the VWAP from the overnight. So for overnight, trading from here, I would have been looking to exit on the first, second, and third deviation band here. It ended up breaking through the fourth, stayed below it, came back up to the first deviation band, ended up coming down to the third, back up to the first, down to the third. I didn't start trading this morning until right around here. Didn't take any trades at all. Once it bounced off of here, I just waited for it to go back up. It bounced off of this second deviation band. I took a short down to the third. It came back up to the first, or almost to the first deviation band. I took another short here and took that down. Got out of it somewhere around here.
Very nice.
Just trading micros. Looking at it, I could have stayed in for another 20 minutes and taken a lot more, but don't be a pig. In this area, once it got back down to that fourth deviation band, I was not willing to stay in that anymore. So I ended up closing it here. Didn't take any more trades at all, and now it's New York, and I'm still waiting for a good signal. We got the New York right here. Underneath it, everything is showing as a downtrend. That fourth deviation band from the overnight, though, it's about to hit it again. So it keeps hitting that, bouncing up. Hit it again here, bounced up. It's about to hit it again. So this would be, if I was planning on taking a higher probability scalp, it would be off of this deviation band and back up toward VWAP. But it's in a downtrend under VWAP. I'm not fighting VWAP on a Friday when I'm already in profit. That just seems like a bad idea to me. But if I wanted to hold it for a few seconds, make it $50 per account, this is where I would do it, is a bounce off of this, waiting until it starts going up.
Mm-hmm.
So if you started trading VWAP recently, which is what I thought you said, correct me if I'm wrong, you can trade off of the actual VWAP, or you can use the deviation bands for retracements back toward VWAP or bouncing between those levels. Right now it's hitting New York VWAP, but it's still in the downtrend, so I'm going to look for shorts from up here. I'm not taking one because there's too many orders on the book map up above us. And I don't want to hold any trades right now for longer than a couple of minutes.
Tim said, my ears turned red for some reason a bit ago when you're talking about them. And then he asked if that's an indicator on TradingView, and the answer is yes. He got it from Trader's Post, right?
No, this one I actually looked up specifically for Tim at about 4 this morning because I wanted something that would show all the deviation bands. Let's see. It is VWAP deviation channels with probability. Now, with the probability, I don't like having it, but you can use it, and it'll show you a percentage for probabilities. I personally think these are bullshit. 30% probability that it's going to get to this deviation band, a 9% probability that it's going to go to VWAP. That makes 0 sense to me at all, because VWAP is generally where price is drawn to.
Mm-hmm.
So a 9.6% probability of it hitting VWAP is, if somebody was to tell me that on any given day, I would tell them to eat a big old bag of shit. So I do not like having the probability labels on there, but I just have it set to open, high, low, close divided by 4. That's the one that I prefer using, and show midline probability label, and that's it.
Nice.
And then you set up the colors however you want to. I like the big purple dots for my VWAP, and then green and red for the deviation bands. The 4th deviation band I put on a jagged line because I don't want to trade shorts below that or longs above here. That's just a good way to get smoked in a trade very, very quickly.
So we got Laughter quoting you here in the chat. Don't be a pig. Pigs get slaughtered. Trade micros. And Darren said, I know you bought Austin's new indicator. I've cloned and just forward testing it, and it'll be available in the next few weeks. Will be a better comprehensive indicator with session levels and VWAPs.
So I have trading outside in the jungle is always fun. Darren, if you wouldn't mind, send me a message in the Discord. Just, DM me, because I actually have a couple of suggestions if you're trying to do something like that. If you want them. If not, you can tell me to fuck off. I won't get upset about it. But there's a couple of things that I would like on there for Austin's. Like the deviation bands, the ability to change it from open, close, low, and high divided by 4, and a couple of other little things that I would like in it. If you want the input, like I said, you can tell me to shut up if you want to. I won't be offended.
I I'm in a 1 micro short here on ES. We kind of swept the lows at the opening range, just seeing if we can't get a little momentum that way. Stop set VWAP. It's who knows.
Well, opening range is been set for 3 minutes, so
yeah.
But it's looking like a downtrend for the day. Still got a bunch of orders down at 47,000. We got orders at 47,200 up above us. So
I think I got about $100 risk on here. So it is in my 5 TPT accounts. So, but I'm willing to risk that much here. Let's see if we can't get a little continuation here. YM was your best trade today, Lafta? Nice.
Me too. We must all be thinking the same thing today. I came out here, set up my computer and everything. And I sit down, I start looking at the charts. I look over to my left, and there's a Kawate sitting next to me. You know what a Kawate is?
I don't know.
I think I'm saying it right. I may not be. So if there are any Spanish speakers, please don't make fun of me too much. But it looks like a raccoon with a very long nose, and they're adorable. It was, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 feet away from me and just staring at me like, what are you doing out here?
Crazy. Johan said, is there any news today? Any bad news? It was NFP this morning, Johan. So we had red folder news at 8:30 a.m. East Coast. And it looks like it was a negative. It was previous was 130. They said it was going to be 55K. This is a payrolls, and it was like minus 92K. So
I'm going to call, just a reminder for you, I'm going to call Tom today so we can do a little interview with him on the automated strategies through Traders Post.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to write out a bunch of questions that I have for him.
Nice.
So we'll be doing that on Sunday evening.
Sounds good.
Probably do that before you start your normal stream, just so that way you can actually trade and do your thing.
Yeah, so I guess I was gonna say what time is he gonna want to come on? Is a question.
Probably like 4 or 5.
East Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll start the stream early.
Not going by your crazy West Coast Canada time.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? S&P falls 1.6% as oil continues climb.
Because I typically haven't been starting the stream until 7. So yeah, we'll
I tried
early is fine.
I tried messing with you on Sunday a little bit, but when I opened up the stream, you just weren't there. I was very disappointed. I didn't have anybody's balls to break that day. I was ready with the degenerate jokes and everything.
Yeah, I just noticed that I was spending from like, I was originally getting on at like 6 p.m. East Coast. And until about 3-4 hours later is when the stream started picking up. So then I just starting later. So
yeah.
Dave is the only one to tell East Coast don't even know I'm a Canadian.
Did you have your strategy? Kind of. Tom is still working on it because apparently I'm confusing.
Oh yeah.
It is really complicated trying to create an effective strategy based on how a specific person trades, especially when it's like 50% technical and 50% discretionary.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm in a 2 micro short here. It looks like it's playing out a little bit on ES. I'm just kind of worried it's going to bounce on me here. Might end up going break even. Could take a break even trade here. It bounces much more. Could hit
Yeah,
myself. Just hoping for a little more move here lower, and then I'll drop my stop in there.
Honestly, I'm not real excited to get into any trade right now. I'm just going to wait for price to come back up towards New York VWAP and then most likely take a short off of that for a couple of points if I can. It's like 2 or 3 micros.
There we go. There we go. Locking in some more.
Are you on MNQ or ES?
So I made $50 times 5 there. $50 on those 8 Apex traders. My first entry wasn't very good. I basically bought the already outside of the range and then added to it at the VWAP.
You trading ES or NQ today?
ES, yeah. I'm keeping it small and tight on the slower contract.
That is not a bad idea. I'm gonna actually pull up my.
I had a really solid week, and I just don't want to ruin it on the Friday.
It's exactly the same price action as
YM.
Yep. Just toying around with that opening range low now. YM's doing the same thing. ES has still got hundreds of orders down below 67.20. And it's a little bit dark up above us. Here's your short. You said you were out of that short or still in it?
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah. But my trade Zell is acting weird. It still says that I have an open trade, which I don't. So it shows a 0.5, like $0.50 loss, 50-cent loss, but it's it says open. So I'm like, I don't think so. Seems like it's not uploading something properly.
Zell is moving a little bit slow today.
Yeah, so I'm up like 7,500 on the week. So just trying to not mess that up. Yeah, should have held that a bit longer there.
It's going to bounce up.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Oh, look at that. It bounced up.
I know. It was funny because just as I said that, it's turned around, and then you said it's going to bounce up. And it's like, yes, it is. I agree.
It does with VWAP. Ooh,
Quite the move there.
interesting. Is it going to hit that opening range high? Well, I'm glad you got out of your short.
Yeah. Damn, I almost made 340 there on NQ. Just wicked my TP. Ended up locking in only 89 with the stop and profit. So, damn, it like literally wicked right, like maybe one tick away from my TP there.
Starting to print a bunch more orders up above on ES right now. It's got 154 orders that executed at 67.44.50. Highest amount of volume that's been traded just for the day just got hit and rejected off of it.
Mm-hmm.
See if it can push through that 67.50. Nope. Not yet.
Pretty choppy where the price is right now.
Yeah. And there's orders printing above and below on the tape, so I don't. There's a lot of orders that are being filled with very limited movement. So.
Mm-hmm.
Another 260 buy orders just went through. Again, very limited movement. Something's about to happen. Just going to sit here and groove to your music for a few.
Boom, 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 boom.
Another 250 orders. $253. What? Okay, this is getting stupid. Too many orders are getting executed without enough movement. Rejected off of VWAP again.
All right. Well, I just locked in 260 on a YM, or sorry, an ES long there on that pullback. I went long. Oh, Johan, blow my account. Sorry to hear that. What the? This price is crazy. You got to keep the size down here, guys. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Today's a day to be in like 1, maybe 2 micros max, guys, with this volatility.
So LAFTA, yes. Those deviations on VWAP indicator can be used as profit targets. The 2-to-1, if you're trading R, I don't personally trade using any type of an R multiple. I actually can't spell RR, so I just don't do it.
ARE, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm a pirate. It's ARG. I trade ARG multiples. I don't use them. I just watch the candles and see how they're reacting to the different VWAP levels. I'd rather take a little bit of green than try and wait for a little bit more and have it bounce back on me, because those levels are there. They're not always going to hit exactly. Sometimes they're 20 points below and then in reverse. Depends on the amount of movement, the price action, the volume. There's a bunch of different variables that go into it. So I just like to manually exit when I'm in profit and I'm watching the candles. If it's doing what I want it to and it's continuing in that direction, I don't press the button. If I get an an indication that it's about to turn around on me, I just exit the position. And sometimes I just exit the position because I have either lost enough or made enough money and don't want to be a pig. So that happens too. Ooh, about to hit the 30. All right.
Keith, morning. Keith said morning, locked out both excess phase, up 430 and up 13 green week on both. There you go. Nice job.
Good job.
Quite a pullback here on ES and NQ. So this is why definitely got to keep the size small, guys. These are going to be, even though you go with one micro, it's going to be, you know, $200 loser if you get in something, if you bought the wrong time or, you know, in the wrong direction.
But that strong push through a VWAP, waiting for a confirmation the next 5 minute or 3 minute candle to confirm that it's going to continue going up, didn't happen. Now it's pushing down through VWAP. I got to wait for another 3 minute candle to confirm that it's going to continue going down.
Closed on VWAP there, right? Yeah.
This may not. I may not be taking another trade today.
Yeah, you got to keep it tight here, guys.
And cash is a position. Wow. You have any? Do you have a tape up? Are you reading tape at all?
I do have a tape up, yes. But I wasn't really watching it at all. But I see
the orders that are executing right now.
Yes. I'm looking at YM right now, and it's just a flow of reds and greens.
Got 329 sells, 284 buys, 272 sells, and they're coming on like
really fast
every half a second. All right, here's the rejection of VWAP. Get a pretty big wick below it, but
I'm in a small NQ long here. Stops in the profit already, and we stopped out $16. But hey, like I said, keeping it small this morning, just trying to lock in little base hits here. Don't want to blow anything. Sorry, Johan. That sucks. I hate blowing accounts.
We've blown hundreds of them.
Been there.
And I'm out.
Was that YM?
That was the ES long.
Okay, nice. Beautiful. You should buy an Apex at 20 this week. Yeah, I mean, Apex definitely has a good deal. I don't know. Somebody brought up in the chat that people have been complaining about getting their payouts denied and stuff. And I did a little search through Grok on X, And it was kind of confirming that lots of people have been complaining about kind of like bullshit rules that they're pulling on people to stop them from taking payouts, which obviously we don't like to hear that, but it could also be a couple, maybe these people are breaking rules, right?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah. Nice rip here, guys. Look at that.
I have been denied one payout from Apex once. And honestly, I did. I broke the rules.
What was the rule that it was?
It was a consistency rule.
Oh, okay.
So I ended up putting on and adding to a mini trade. And by the time I was done, I think I had 15 minis on this trade.
Whew. Holy shit.
And it just ripped on me. And I tried to take my payout after the 8-day time period, and they denied it. Didn't actually give me a reason why. When I contacted their support desk, took a minute before they got back to me. But yeah, they told me why I ended up with the denial, and then told me how to get the payout.
Yeah.
After that. So I did what they told me. I traded the next 8-day period with small size, kept it consistent. I took a small payout after that 8 days, continued to trade smaller size, kept it consistent. So after that first payout, your trade history gets wiped out. So when you go for your second payout, you can take out your full amount up to
oh, interesting. Okay.
Up to your drawdown. Now they may have changed it recently to where they have a max payout. I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up on the rules that much. But that was the one time I was denied a payout. I have since then taken that off that same account, taken a few payouts, and then managed to blow the account and got a new one. So, it is what it is. But Apex now has an end of day account rather than a trailing drawdown account. So I just got 2 of those. Haven't passed them yet, but with any luck, it may happen.
Johan, not sure if you know, but Top 1 Futures has an elite daily account, which is an evaluation that if you pass it with a 45% consistency, it goes to no consistency on the funded and daily payouts. That one is just over $100 a month. So it is a monthly fee though on that one. So keep that in mind. But it'd be nice to get to no consistency.
Yeah. And if you're trading evals, you shouldn't be just trading them for months on end. That's a waste of your time.
Yeah.
After my rubbish Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, got my daily max win for today. So now just around for moral support. Nice job, Darren.
Yeah, good job, Darren. Yeah, that makes sense, Johan. Then definitely Lucid is the next best option. As you know, one-time fee. You could trade it for 3 months if you want.
I just picked up another 2 Lucid accounts.
Oh, nice.
Use code MBT.
Ooh, thank you, guys. Thanks, Nick.
It helps out Dave. I do like the no consistency and also the no activation fee.
Yeah.
That makes me smile. Because in all honesty, you buy one of the cheapo Apex accounts for at 90% off, they come out to $19.60. Then you got to pay $125 activation fee. So you're up to $130, where you could pay with Dave's code right now. I think it's 50% off. You end up paying $90 for an account with no activation fee, no consistency rule, and I mean, you could be balls deep in that account in a week. Yeah, I just said that. Deal with it.
Well, hey, I got some good news, guys. I got a milestone reward from Lucid. So I think I'm going to be doing a giveaway on Sunday now.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely pass that on to you guys. Looks like I got a 25K Pro eval to give away. And that's kind of a milestone for hitting a certain amount of profit. So yay, we're going to get our first giveaway, guys. So make sure you're here on Sunday. We're going to start the stream earlier. We got a guest, so I think it's a great opportunity to we'll have to add that to the title, everything, and we'll do a duck race.
Make sure it's a short one. Don't do a half an hour duck race.
No 20-minute duck race like Randy did that one time. No.
Don't do that.
No, we'll do like a 1 minute, maybe max, just because it'll be like our first one. So I don't want it to be over too fast.
Do 1 minute. We'll do an announcement like it's the Kentucky Derby. We got rubber band in the stretch. Bubblegum's on the rail. Here comes toilet paper, wiping up the rear.
You have a good imagination.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
Already blown your Lucid account? Johan. Lock that up, Johan. Lock that up.
Wait a minute.
Jesus. This price is crazy, and like I was saying, we got to go small size. Don't blow any more money.
Yeah, no.
You're a little off at the moment.
Yeah, today's not your day. We've all had those days. Sit back, hit your lockout button, reset, hang out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't even matter if you have a strategy that eliminates emotions, because when you get emotional, that's when you break your rules, right? That's the problem.
Yeah, and that's following those rules is the hardest thing.
Yeah. And we've all been there, Johan, so you really got to just you just got to start trying to be more aware as to when you're starting to get that feeling, right? And that's really the day where you need to just practice doing nothing, right? Maybe do some mental trades, like where it's like, oh, I would go long here. Is it going to work?
Get a paper account or a degenerate account. And play with that when you're not when you're feeling like you're going to break your rules or you start getting emotional about it. Switch to a paper account or a degen account and trade that. I guarantee it'll break you of that habit if you do it on a degen account, because you'll see how quickly you actually lose money.
Yeah. And that's why she wants to automate, she said. So, but again, then automation, it's going to take out the human emotion, but then it doesn't necessarily mean, like, sometimes you need that discretion to, manage a trade correctly to make it a winning trade, right?
The best, your best trades are always 50% technical, 50% discretionary. Well, for me anyway, it's always my best trades, 50-50. Discretionary and technical.
Maybe give yourself a rule, like if you blow an account, like you're not allowed to trade that day anymore, right? Like you just got to stop, because obviously when you blow account or you take a really big loss, that's going to be the day when it's you get that tilt. And then I've done it too, where you end up going to buy an account and then you blow that one up too, right? So
all right, we're toying with opening range high right now. it's broken through it, and it's kind of tickling it. So we got the third deviation band on New York VWAP sitting above us. Fourth deviation band's at 773.80 on ES. I think this may end up pulling back to VWAP.
Johan said, I'm about to give up on the idea of trading. Well, I've been there too. And it's definitely going to be a personal decision, and it's hard to make that decision. So, I mean, I would hate to not see you in the chat anymore. That would suck. But maybe if you decide to stop trading, don't forget about us. Still hang out with us and stuff.
And also, if you're feeling that way, sometimes a break is necessary, or like I said, trade a paper account. Don't start throwing money at accounts or prop accounts or whatever if you're not having any success with it. Oh, that's okay. You're switching from one strategy to another.
Yeah, that's not the best way either, because you can't really get a proper consistency idea as to which one is best. You got to stick with it for some time, right? So
I've been trading the same strategy on futures for 14 months now. It's just VWAP. It's extremely simple. I don't occasionally I'll look at fair value gaps or point of control when Dave mentions it, but that's it. It has very little impact on my decision making. VWAP is the only thing that I really use every single time I open a chart. And I've got it down now to where I'm profitable most of the time. Yeah. If I was to start switching between strategies, if I started trading the way Dave does, I'd blow all my accounts in a week, and I know that. And if you don't know which one is for you, go simple. I traded VWAP lately, but it doesn't work. Maybe I don't use it the wrong way. Well, you definitely use it the wrong way if it's not working for you.
Yeah, and the one thing I can say the best is just, I know I often see you making pretty large winners, right? So you're obviously putting on a decent amount of size. So my suggestion would be to just size down, just stick with 1 to 2 micros. Don't look for, huge winning days, because that's the thing is, once you get that $500 winner and then your $600 winner kind of thing, then you're going to want to get the $700 winner. And when you're sizing up, then that's how you can blow accounts really fast, right? So long-term, survival of long-term is definitely related to trade size, right? But I feel for you.
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen to anyone, ever.
Look at that. Hey, I just heard back from Cameron from Top One Futures, and it looks like we got 3 50K Elite challenges to give away too. It's all starting to flow.
Having a great morning.
Yeah.
So Johan, send us messages. Dave set up a Discord for coaching. Dave can help you with his strategy. I can help you with VWAP. But honestly, risk management is probably what I'd like to go over with you more than anything. Darren, you're reading my mind, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, we can actually do live video sessions in Discord. So we can set up a day or a time and set up like a live stream. And yeah, I mean, VWAP strategy is quite, I don't want to say simple, because there's obviously nuances to it, but it's very, there's not a whole lot of indicators involved. So you're not having to look at, all these different things at once. So it's kind of like what I started learning on. And I got my first payout trading only VWAP. I've added since then, I added the value area stuff and everything. So my spoken English is absolutely terrible. No worries. We'll do most of the talking. You can type.
Your spoken English is terrible. My spoken French is worse than your English. I'm positive of that, so don't worry about it.
You wouldn't like my accent.
I love an accent. Accents are great.
Yeah, for sure. Seems like initial bounce just set, guys.
Just yesterday, I heard the worst Scottish accent I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah? Where did you get that?
It wasn't a real accent. It was somebody doing an impersonation of one. Came out sounding Russian. All right, I'm going to go grab some coffee because, like I said earlier, I'm not fooling around today with anything. But we are above opening range. Initial balance just got set.
So Darren said he can do afternoon New York after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when family's asleep. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I don't... just so everybody knows, I don't work past noon. That's a rule I have for myself. I will not work past noon. I'll do a coaching call with somebody. We can do like once a week coaching calls, like set up one day to do a coaching call, have all of your trades documented, and we'll do a group chat to where everybody can get in, go over trades, what your strategy is, make sure that you're writing down time of day, what it was you did that day. Did you wake up and get directly on the charts, or did you brush your teeth first? It sounds stupid, but shit like that matters. Did you take a shower in the morning? Did you work out? Did you eat breakfast, or did you just get right into a chart and start looking at candles going up and down? If you opened up your chart first thing before you did anything, you need to take a step back, go shit, shower, shave, brush your teeth, have some breakfast, work out, and then open up your computer.
Touch some grass.
Yeah.
Go for a morning walk. Whatever it is, whatever helps you get balanced, right?
If you're in Canada, go for a swim.
Or just slide around on the snow.
Make some snow angels.
Don't forget coffee and shower and DREs. Dress before trading. Yeah. Don't come to the charts naked.
I mean, I don't always get dressed before I start trading. I mean, I'm not wearing pants now.
Like, it's not wearing pants right now, right? So,
I mean, why bother? You can only see me from here up. I'm about to prove it and go get some coffee.
Don't close it. Let's turn off the camera quick, guys. No.
Oh, I'm going to. I don't want you seeing my willy.
Here, I'll put my screen back up here since he's away. All right, so I'm up about 520 on the day here already, guys. Some small winners. across multiple accounts. So 250 in my TPT. Is that what it was? Yeah, $50 times 5, and then I'm up 260 in my Apex fund or Apex eval. So that one's this Apex eval here 51,786. So almost 2/3 of the way to pass that guy. And what do we got? Did I take any other trades? I think that was the last of it right there. Yeah, my Lucid account's flat. I have too many evals right now, so I'm not touching my Lucid except for the occasional trade because I don't want to like make it go inactive. But when I have these Apex evals that need to be done before a certain day, I'm like more focused on trading those guys. And that's the nice thing about the Lucid guy is like I can just sort of let it chill. I have I got one of their 100k evals and it's up about 400, but I'm not really trading it. So the Discord I coach and have a guy from Peru where it's hot AF and bro is always in undies / pants. Unashamedly nice. So we're getting up to the overnight view up here. Hey, Dad. Good morning there. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Brought my pantsless ass back to the stream.
Haha. Oh, Evan's on the stream. Nice. Okay.
Darren, I didn't know that you were already coaching people.
Yeah, I think he does it for crypto stuff.
That's cool.
Overnight VWAP is an anchored VWAP, Johan. So I personally anchor it, but Nick has a different indicator for his overnight VWAP, which is basically I just anchor a VWAP to 6 p.m. East Coast when the market opens again.
So I use the Traders Post one where it's the midnight VWAP, where you can anchor the overnight VWAP to 6 p.m. from the previous day, or you can change the time and move it to midnight. You have it? Okay, so just go into the settings and fool around with that, and it will anchor. It should have one on the New York and one on the overnight. If you want to change that to midnight, you have to do it manually.
Yeah, so this is how I use it there, Johan. I just, on TradingView, I just click this little anchored button. Everyone has that. It's a little anchored VWAP. If you open up the projection tab here, you go down to volume based, and there's anchored VWAP. I have it starred, so it goes on the little hotbar, and then just drop it onto your 6 p.m. East Coast, or like Nick was saying, or the midnight price, like so at 9. So that would be midnight East Coast time, and then it'll just give you a VWAP in that area. It's just another level to pay attention to because we often get reactions from those areas, right?
Yep.
So So we just took the view up here slightly, but we have it lined up with a bearish fair value gap and previous day low. So this is a pretty key level, I would say. Now, if we end up getting a closure above it, we could definitely see us going up to, the point of control or even a little bit higher. So we kind of usually I wish you could, it might be a good idea, but English isn't your first language, but ASFX TV, they have some really good VWAP courses, right, on there. But it's, I think you get your first month for free too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could head over to ASFX TV, get your first month for free. They have 3 courses on their website. You could do Futures 1.0 and what's the other one? Futures 2.0?
Futures 2.0, and then you have Arbucci's
liquidity concepts.
That's it. Thank you.
So it's futures it's not Futures 1.0. It's Futures.
It is. Futures 1.0 and 2.0.
Gotcha.
Austin does the 1.0. Evan does the 2.0. They do make them pretty damn simple, so.
Oh, it's Futures 101. That's what I meant. But it's basically 1.0.
Oh, sorry, 101.
Yeah, that's what I was like. ASFX. Here, I'll link you the. I will link it for you. Where is home? I'm pretty sure that should be the correct one. If not, it's just, yeah. Let's see. I'm just going to take, because mine had catalog on there. I took it off. Let's double check here. Okay, well, it's going to take, that should work for you. But if not, here's a, that might be a better link. I don't know. But yeah, they have some really good courses. They're pretty basic, like very straightforward learning. They're going to tell you how to trade the VWAP, give you entries, give you examples of entries, and just give you, a lot of that stuff you might not need to learn about because, it's like Futures 101 has a lot of stuff about like, okay, well, here, if you're trading NQ, here's the contract sizes, how much it's going to cost, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. So some of those parts you can probably skim through pretty quickly because you'll know a lot of that stuff. But
they also talk about Forex quite a bit in that, which who the hell's trading Forex?
Yeah. But you'll definitely be able to find some, and you'll have a free month to basically get through all those courses if you want. And I would recommend doing it more than once. So.
Oh, I've watched Evan's VWAP course 8 times, 9 times.
Nice, yeah. I pretty much did them all twice, maybe 3 times actually for Evans and Austin's, but only twice on Zach's.
I've watched Zach's once, all the way through, and then watched parts of it a second time.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and it is great. It just doesn't line up with my trading style. So,
yeah.
But it is good. All those guys know their stuff really well. It looks like price is pulling back to initial balance high.
What a move, though, hey? Shit. Just recovered basically all the way to the NFE. NQ did, anyways. So I had a decent day already so far. I'm not sure I'm going to be taking much more trades. I'm up 520 on the day, so thinking it's gonna have to be a pretty good opportunity here. Although I do have to put in a little more work here on this 150K trading combine. I don't know how much time I have left on this guy before it's gonna have to make me pay some more money. I've only had it for 2 weeks now, so I still got 2 weeks or so. So I got about around 2 more weeks left. But that Apex 50K account that I'm working on too is I only have until the 13th. So I'm gonna have to make something happen on that account here pretty quick. But I'm currently at 1786 on that account, so over halfway past. Just need a couple good days here coming up next week. You know, and then another thing that you can do, and I don't know, depending on personal budget, but to get a couple different accounts, and don't copy trade them, right? Like trade one account. If you end up taking a loser, just walk away from that account and then trade the other account. If you end up winning, trade it again. And, it's kind of like risk sinking, right? And then that way you can, you don't really carry over the loss because when you switch over to the other account, you don't see that red number, and it's a little bit easier to stay composed. That's
I'm
what
gonna
I
show.
found it, but yeah, okay.
Show Johan something real quick. So that right there is the tape, and then midnight VWAP, and this is actually previous days starting at 6 o'clock, and New York VWAP. Went through New York, came all the way up to previous days VWAP, rejected off of it. Now, if this goes up through there and New York starts climbing and touches midnight, that's an extremely strong uptrend.
Yeah, to say the least.
But a lot of the time for me, just keeping the noise down as much as possible and only having two lines on there is the best thing I can do. But you have to be really, really patient to do that. Oh, excuse me.
Well, is that going to be the end of the bounce there? I wonder. I'm looking at an MBS here, pulled back since previous day low and rejected off that overnight VWAP. And now we're heading way back down here. Not super far, but I mean 15, 16, 17 points at the moment. So pretty big move on. Yes. Hey, DJ Waffles, what's up? Good morning.
Your mic sounds all screwy. What's going on?
My mic sounds screwy.
Sounds like there's wind. So looking like there's going to be a push down here. We got orders coming on underneath us at 67.54, 53. Still got 286 orders up above at 67, 62.50 though.
Mic check, mic check.
That's a little better.
Okay. that's pretty exciting. Hey guys, we got 350Ks and 25K to give away. Gonna pay those back to everybody, obviously.
Yeah, thanks. That's a nice thank you for coming and hanging out with the two most boring streamers on the YouTube.
Yeah, 350K elite challenges, and then I got that. Like I said, I got those like bonus accounts from Lucid, which have just kind of like a little code. That's pretty awesome. Darren, you're gonna head out. Have a great weekend. We'll catch up on Sunday, Monday. Yeah, sounds good, Darren.
Yeah, make sure you pay attention when we have Tom on for the automated stuff, and have a bunch of questions ready for him.
Yeah, and we'll be doing a giveaway. Probably going to try to spread these out over a couple days. We'll do at least one giveaway. Maybe we'll do two because we'll have him on, so it'd be a good time. Maybe we'll do one of the top one features, and then one of the Lucid accounts there. So
let's see what Lucid Trading's number 3 on their what was the other one? Top one
futures. I'm pretty sure it's on there too. Somewhere.
It is.
Right there on the left. First row on the left. 4 down, 5 down.
Ah, there we go. This one right here. Bullshit.
Yeah. Top Step?
Fucking garbage.
I know, I still got an account with them. This 150K. I'm 1/3 of the way down that one, so.
Somebody asked me, like, oh, why don't you trade with Top Step? I said I'd rather drink kerosene and piss in a fireplace.
Whoa. Economic Pulse, are you in the green? Are all in the green today? That's a good question. Let's run I'm gonna run a poll real quick in the channel here. Let me just get that open. But I'm green at the moment. I think Nick is green, especially from those pre-market winners. Damn. Yep. And I think, I think I saw Keith was in the chat earlier. He was green. Darren was green. Let's see here. Oh, what's going on? That's not the right one. Oh, it looks like I put the wrong thumbnail for some reason.
You've get it together.
I got the Globex thumbnail for our Friday session for some reason. Anyways.
I'm sure the 5 people that watch us on a regular basis during the New York session understand.
So there we go, guys. I just set the poll there in the chat. You can hit it if you are green, red, or flat, and totally anonymous, so we won't know who's who. So just be honest as the best you can. But I'm sure we're mostly having a pretty good day so far. Obviously, can't have green days every day, so don't get too hung up on it if you aren't green on the day.
Yeah, I proved that one yesterday.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh shit, last week I had a nasty red day too, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
I lost like what, 16, 17,000 in the New York session?
Yeah. sorry, DJ Wild said, "Are they evals or funded, and how do I win one?" Oh, okay. All you gotta be is here for the stream, and they are evaluations. So I'll probably just be collecting a list of names, and then I'll just post a little like a Google Forms list, and you just like enter in there, and then I'll grab that list and I'll put it in the duck race, and we'll have a duck race, and whoever wins the duck race gets the account. So it's a little bit different. So the Lucid eval, I have a code for it, so I'll have to directly maybe on Discord or something, direct message with whoever wins, and then I'll give you the code, and you basically just paste the code in and you'll get the account. And then for the top one futures, it's a little bit different. I just got to collect your name and email address and stuff. I think, let me see, what did he say? Yeah, name, email, and country of the winners, and they can get the account set up for you. So that one might take a little bit longer for it to get activated in your account, because we'll have to like wait. I'll send it to Cameron. He will post it up. So yeah, that's pretty awesome though. Finally got some email. We've been talking about this for quite a while now. We're trying to get some freebies for the chat.
Just ended up taking an ES long here.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice bouncer. Yeah.
And I'm out.
Very good.
All right, that was my one bounce off of VWAP trade. Johan, if you're still watching, hit VWAP, turned green, second candle started to confirm it. I ended up going in right about here, closed it somewhere up in here. Yes, I could have held it longer, but looking at the tape, orders were coming up below, above and below. And we're having that huge amounts of orders and not a lot of movement. Had 300 sell orders and the price was still moving up, so I just cut it there. And we're hitting the second deviation band on VWAP.
Really nice bounce on the ES there. Looking even. I mean, NQ looks good too, but it's I like this candle better actually. Beautiful little indecision candle at the lows on the, if you're looking at the 3-minute chart, and then the next 3-minute candle is just huge bullish engulfing green candle. It kind of looks exactly like what you have. Are you on the 3-minute right now?
Yes.
Yeah, because I got that same little doji right at the bottom there.
I haven't been switching to the 15 because the trend is obvious.
Yeah, for sure.
Since about 10 minutes after 10, it's been in an uptrend. It pulled back to VWAP, started going back up again. It's opening range was all in a downtrend. It switched at 10 minutes after 10. A lot of buying volume.
Johan said, "Did you talk to me, Nick? Sorry, my mother called me and it's the end of the world. Her TV isn't working anymore."
Oh no.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, but I don't remember what I said, so it was probably just a bunch of bullshit.
You're just saying about the VWAP, like you took the long off the bounce off the VWAP. So
is my screen still up?
Yes.
All right, so here made a new high for the day, came down, touched VWAP, candle turned green, second candle came down a little bit, started turning green, got above the wick on this one, Good indication that it's going to keep going up. Went in long, slightly higher than that, closed somewhere up in here. Just a VWAP bounce trade. Second deviation band, it's pulling down off it, but I don't have enough faith in this, considering this trend, to take a short back down to VWAP. So I'm going to either wait for it to get into a level of price discovery or high volume trades on the tape. Are you going to have police sirens in the background every day now?
DJ says he's got 5 top step XFAs looking to grow more accounts. Very nice.
I'll stick with Lucid. Yeah, we're playing around with that overnight VWAP right now.
Yeah, sort of rejected off that on the ES. YM is sort of sitting on top of it right now, and NQ took it. Trades that take too long make me too nervous. Yeah. Oh, Tim had to step away, was getting frustrated, was trying to trade what I think the market would do, not what it's doing. Yeah. That's a definitely
good decision
a challenge.
to walk away.
Yeah, and good decision to walk away for sure. Yeah, that's one of the best things. I mean, Nick's really good at that. Is he even says it in the mornings, like, I'm not having a bias. I'm not having a bias. So if you kind of try to say that to yourself, then it kind of like opens you up to, you know, deciding the direction when it happens, right?
So let's think about it this way. If you've got if you have a bias for the morning, your brain's gonna already be skewed in that direction. If you're thinking it's gonna be like everybody's Saturday was like, oh, market's gonna be, everything's gonna drop except for gold, that's gonna go up, because that's what happens whenever a war breaks out. And the market did what? Exactly the opposite. Gold dropped, everything else went up. People got their accounts just smoked because of that bias that they had. New York Open happened, and I mean, there's a reason why all of the prop firms had set up discounts for Monday morning, because they knew everybody was going to be blowing accounts on that news or on their bias. If you just go in and look at the candles, have a bias on one candle. Do I think this candle right now is going to go up or down? Honestly, I think it's going to go up a little bit. I think it's going to push through that second deviation band, go up about halfway to the third, and then I think it's going to pull back toward VWAP a little bit. That's a one candle bias, and it can change every 30 seconds, minute, 2 minutes. Don't get stuck thinking that it's the market is going to be predictable, go in any specific direction. I've done that, and 9 times out of 10, it just kicks me in the nuts and leaves me in the ditch. You can change your bias as the day is going. So my bias for this last candle was it was going to go through the second deviation band, which it just did. Did not make it halfway up before it started pulling back. Okay. It still may. And I think it's going to. I'm willing to change that bias, though, on this candle closing.
Yeah. And then you're ready for more options, right?
Yeah, you don't need to be long only from the market open or short only from the market open. Shit happens all day long, especially nowadays. Somebody makes a tweet or a Truth Social post and the market moves 100 points in either direction based on nothing.
Some unnamed character.
That could, yeah, honestly, it could be anyone. Who was the idiot with the GameStop stocks? He posted one thing on his social media channel and GameStop went up to the moon.
Yeah.
Okay, so this hit halfway up between the second and third deviation band and started pulling back a little.
Nice read.
So it's, if you want to be profitable, don't look at your P&L. Don't have a bias. Trade the candle that you're on and use VWAP as an indication. That's it. And I've made a little bit of money this year, so it's almost like I know what I'm talking about. couple more years of this shit, and I'll be confident that I almost know what I'm talking about.
There you go, Economic Pulse. Another $100 on NQ.
Nice.
And Roaring Kitty was the name that GameStop guy, DJ Wilds, pointed that out for us there.
Right.
And just going over the polls, we got 5 votes. We got 80% green and 20% red. So thanks for anyone who did hit that poll. I'm just gonna close it up here. Lock it in. We're locking in the greens, guys.
So you will wait for the next deviation band. I'm going to wait to see if this pulls back to the second one. And then if there's a buying strength, I'll take a scalp long. If it pushes down below it, I may take a scalp short. I am not in a rush to get into a trade at all. And that's... I learned it from watching Evan, honestly. Evan was my coach, and the one thing that I took from him more than anything, like the strategy stuff, yeah, I mean, it helps a little bit, but I already kind of had that down. It was the being patient, not having to be in every single trade, not always pushing a damn button. I don't know if I'm going to take another trade today. There's a high likelihood that I'm not going to. I'm already up. If I see something really pretty, I may take another trade. I may just watch it go in the direction I thought it was going to go, like I just did, and sit here and bullshit with Dave for a little bit. You want to be profitable? Don't have your P&L up on your screen. Trade the candle. If it's going in your favor, add to it. Close it out when you feel like it's appropriate. And if it starts going against you, close it out quickly. Do that. Practice it on a paper account.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome. And we've all been there, and that feeling of like when you have one of those bad days, you're just like, man, is this thing for me? And it's kind of a weird thing, but often, they say, oh well, 95% of traders fail. Well, they fail because they stop trading, and that, I mean, people
That's
stop
true.
trading. Maybe some of those people should stop trading, But I've seen you take some really, really good trades, Johan. The only thing I can think of for you, like without actually seeing your markups and your actual trades and stuff, is like maybe you just need to like really pay attention to your size, right? Like keep the size down. There's not a whole lot of room in these prop accounts, especially if you're in a 25 or a 50K, to like have a decent size and not blow the account, right? So that's kind of just what it was. Yeah.
So what most people probably don't know is Dave and I both trade cash accounts as well as prop accounts. So your prop accounts have to be traded differently than a cash account. With a cash account, I'm risking 0.5% of my account per trade. And that's it. If the price action goes against me and hits that 0.5% of my account, I'm done. That was my trade. I may or may not get into another one again. With a prop account, when you click that buy or sign up button on your prop account, it says 50K. You need to get that shit right out of your head, because that is not a 50K account. That is a fake account with $3,000 worth of drawdown in it. That's it. You trade 10% of that. That's $300 of risk. The game is completely different. You're risking 10%. No professional would ever risk 10% of an account on a single trade. No way in hell. No professional would ever risk 4 or 5% on a single trade in an account. It would not happen unless they were drinking on the job that day. So it's a different game. Keep your stop losses tight. Keep them appropriate. You got to have room to breathe. But just understand that these are prop accounts. You cannot trade them like a cash account. You're going to be risking 2 to 5% per trade. And if you do that over time and your risk management is good, you will be profitable. You will take payouts. It's just going to take longer than you want it to.
Yeah, 150 risk is definitely not too much, I think. I mean, as long as your size is correctly lined up with that risk, right? Like now if you're in like five micros, $150 isn't enough risk for that trade, in my opinion, if you want to give it breathing, right? So
yeah, and you shouldn't be trading 5 micros on a prop account right off the rip. That's just pure stupidity. Trade 1 micro. Get used to trading your strategy. Use 1 micro. If you make $50, that's a good trade on a micro. On ES, you just took 10 points. A 10-point trade is great.
Yeah.
Yes, on MES, 1 micro trade. So when I showed my nephew how to do this, I made him promise me that he would trade 1 micro. And that was 5 months ago. Now he's still trading 1 micro, but his trades are getting better. So, but because he's only trading 1 micro, he's only making, between $25 and $50 per trade, or he's losing between $25 and $50 per trade. It's 5 to 10 points. He's got his risk management set up. He's got his size set to 1 micro. If you can't learn to trade on 1 micro and you feel like you need to keep throwing bigger size on, what are you going to do when you start trading a cash account? Are you going to risk 5% of your account because you just know somewhere in the back of your mind you can make more money? Absolutely not. because the market's not predictable. It will do the most ridiculous shit on a moment's notice and blow your account out, and it doesn't care about you. So size down, 1 micro. But this is not financial advice. This is just the opinion from some asshole on the internet. So take that with a grain of salt.
But it's valid tips. But yes, not financial advice. Technically, we're not allowed to do that. We're not trained professionals, so we're not giving out professional advice, but we can help lead you to sort of come to your own conclusions on what's going to be best. And we're only talking from experience, right? So
yeah, I mean, I've done pretty well over the past 18 months, and I did that by small size, learning to trade one specific strategy, sticking to it, not bouncing from strategy to strategy, and then eventually just, copying those trades across many accounts.
I'm so stoked here that we got some accounts to finally give away.
I know, that's
I'm definitely gonna keep in mind, guys. Next week I'll definitely do one just in the day streams, because you guys are like the core of our channel. So I want to make sure that you guys get a chance, because it's going to be a pretty easy chance to win, right? We have 9 people in the stream right now. So sometime next week we'll make sure we do it during the week, so that I'd like for one of you guys to get at least one of these accounts. So we'll do that sometime next week for sure. Just specifically for the core people, the high chance to win.
So I ended up taking another long off that bounce off the opening range high.
You're a maniac in a good way. Maybe I'll do the Lucid one for you guys during the week, because then there's no activation fee, because that's the only the one negative of the top 1 futures free accounts is once you pass that eval, you're gonna have to pay an activation fee, unfortunately. I mean, oh, excuse me, that's just how it is, unfortunately. But I'm sure nobody's going to complain about getting a free account regardless. So,
and if they do, well, that sounds like somebody else's problem.
You took a course.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
$8,000 and you didn't get a quarter of what you're offering for free. Yeah, Johan. You should have let us know if you're talking about taking a course for that. You could have easily got into the ASFX Black Shirt Club for $500 a month. You could have been in there for that's over a year for that same price. And they do you'll have all access to all the courses. You'll have access to their coaching and everything. So some of those courses are, it's tough. Oh, you took it before you met. Okay, gotcha.
So again, losing trade. Took it off that bounce. I had a trailing stop loss. It went up above. It went above where I thought it was going to. Came right back, stopped me out, -3 points. It's a controlled loss on 1 micro. I lost $15. Okay, I'm still green for the day though.
Sweet. Yes. Good controlled loss for sure. I will be back in a moment, guys. Excuse me.
I put the VWAP deviation indicator on my chart. My settings must be different than yours. Mine shows the price is just below the middle line. Which line are you looking at? This one? 67.48? No. Open, low, high, high, low, open, close divided by 4. So I pulled that one up. Open, high, low, close divided by 4. I don't use the probability labels. And the rest of this is just whatever. I did leave this with the straight lines though, because if it gets up to that 4 deviation band, I'm gonna be looking to get out of a trade if I'm in one and it takes it all the way to that level. Economic pulse going long. On what? Still the highest amount of volume for the day is right here. $67.48.80 on ES. There are orders. There's 256 orders at 51. $52.50. It's 136 at 50. So I'd start looking for longs here if it bounces off of VWAP. But we got a lower high. See if it makes a lower low. CVD is at negative 300. See, this would have been my head was a little more clear. This would have been actually a really good play off of that deviation band back toward VWAP. Went up, hit the second one, came back down, heading toward VWAP. Now, large amount of orders, over 500 orders sitting right at VWAP or right around VWAP. So if I didn't have my head pretty far up my ass, I would have taken a short right here. Actually, right there on the confirmation from that. And could still get out of it now and be profitable. Johan, depends on the day. Days where the trend is really obvious, I just leave it on the 3 or the 5. Today, I've just had it on the 3 since pre-market. I turned it over to the 15 just to double check trend occasionally, but the trend is obvious. So normally I'm looking at the 5, I confirm on the 15, and I manage on the 3. Today it's just been all on the 3. Economic Pulse, you took that on MNQ? Nice.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Don't be sorry. Just get it together, Dave. Come on.
It's that morning coffee.
Oh, having those issues. You know what? It is
that time?
Yeah, it's getting to be about that time. I don't want to be sitting here on the computer all damn day.
Yeah, I need to get some more sleep.
Do you now?
I had another late night stream, and then I don't know. I end up taking a nap before the stream, and then it just makes it so I can't really sleep after.
Oh, I see.
A bit of a weird cycle.
Speaking of cycles, I went to this bar and that started talking to this woman, and everything was going great. And she was like, oh, kind of flirty. I was like, oh, you want to go back to my place? She said, I'm on my menstrual cycle. I said, I'm on my moped. I'll follow you.
I don't know where you get all these funny jokes from, Nick, but they're pretty awesome.
Sorry.
They're like the best dad jokes ever. Like, I've never even heard any of these jokes that you say, so they're good ones if they're not that common.
What was that?
I just said I just haven't heard any of these jokes before, so they're pretty good when they're not that common.
I've got way too many of them, and I really should stop. I mean, honestly, but I probably won't. So there's that.
Okay, well, I don't know. We're kind of stuck in some consolidation at this level here.
Mm-hmm.
Between 67.43 and 67.78. could even think about it, like actually from 50 to 80. So I actually only have a 50% win rate today, but I'm still up 520 because I kept those losses really tight. Like I lost $10 and I lost $47 and I lost $3.50. So
I took 2 losers and I'm still. I think I'm still up. Hold on.
And my losses were from last night, actually. So not in the New York. Basically, I'm green, 100% green on the trades in the New York today. So from 6:30 on, they're all greens. But I took 1, 2, 3. I took a winner in the copy traded accounts, 5 accounts, and then I took 3 losses, 3 super controlled losses. And then, yeah.
So let's see if we got. So in the accounts that I have in here, $1,994.80, and that's not including the 3 cash accounts. So I'm up about $4,000 a day, and that's after
great.
2. But that's after 2 losses. So I'm not gonna beat a dead horse here. But when I said about controlling your losses and making making sure that your stop losses are tight and making sure that your risk management's on point. Yeah, I took 2 losses and I'm still green for the day. So.
Yeah. If you can keep those losses smaller than the wins, that's kind of half the battle, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a 50% win rate and if you're trading 1 micro, you're going for, say, 20 points. Even if you cut that trade at 10, 1 micro on ES, you're making 50. If you can get over 50% with a $50 take profit and a $50 loss, as long as you're over 50% with your trades, you're profitable. You're going to have those trades that end up going in your direction and way past what you initially thought they were going to. They happen occasionally. Just consider those a bonus, but do not move your stop losses. If you move your stop loss, you're just going to get eaten up.
So I was just taking a look at my Lucid my affiliates board thingy, and I'm getting actually pretty close to a second goal.
All right.
where I'll get some more evals to give away. So
That's cool.
So we're starting to get some evals here, guys. Gonna pay it back. Pay it back to all you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I do think it's kind of humorous though, because I honestly, looking at our streams, we are probably the most boring people trading on YouTube.
Right? We're not no Patrick Whelans anyways. Got flat fancy cars and big screens and
You know what? I am not into fancy cars. I like my motorcycles. Yeah. I don't have any desire to buy a Lambo. And honestly, if I bought a Lambo, I wouldn't be able to drive it. Have you seen the roads here?
Yeah, right.
I'd make it a half a kilometer up the road and exhaust would be gone.
Yeah, you'd be like not able to go any further because you'd be high centered on the
Oh my god. In my pickup truck, I have actually, just driving down the normal roads here, have gotten to the point where I'm like, am I gonna make it through this pothole?
Wow. Yeah.
My front bumper may end up hitting the ground here.
Crazy.
That's not a
Johan
joke.
said, you're not gurus, you're not boring. Gurus are boring. Well, hey, yeah. I mean, we're just being authentic people on stream. That's pretty much what we're doing. So hopefully that, and you know, from my research, that actually resonates pretty well with people. So that's kind of, I guess that's kind of a strong point about our stream. So then why do we follow you so closely? If we're not gurus, Dad? Is that what you mean? Because we're authentic. We're not gurus. That's why you follow us. Because you're seeing the real struggles of real traders, not like some fake people making up huge winning trades or, you know, sim farming or, you know, blowing accounts blowing 5 accounts so you can get one winning account, right?
I've had a couple of really good trades like on the live stream, but I've also taken some really shit ones too. So
yeah, they're real trades. So never be gurus, please, Johan says.
I'll put on a turban and like a linen nightgown, some sandals.
Yeah.
I'll be that kind of guru.
Park the Harley in the background and say, oh yeah, you can get one of these if you just learn my strategy. And here's my course. It's only 10,000. And but yeah, somebody came on the stream a couple nights ago and was kind of grilling me on my strategy. And he's like, oh yeah, you probably sell a course, blah, 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 this, that. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm here for fun, to hang out with you guys. You know, here's how I trade. I'm not suggesting you trade like the way I do. But, you know, this is just us doing live trades for you guys, hanging out, chatting with you guys. And yeah, that's that.
I don't want to sell a course. I don't want to. No. Absolutely not. Number one, that's just too much work, and I'm lazy. Because if you start selling a course, you got to do the marketing. You got to keep updating that shit week in, week out, month in, month out. Frankly, I'd rather trade for a few hours in the morning, shut my computer off, and go surfing. Just saying.
Yeah.
Sit under a coconut tree and fall asleep. Actually, I don't want to sit under a coconut tree because I did find out not too long ago that coconuts have killed more people than sharks. So maybe under a banana tree.
Nice, yeah. So on Lucid, right? Once I get to 1,500 affiliate sales, I don't know what it is, but it's a milestone reward. And it says unlock ability to request coupons on demand. So I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds like I should be able to request some evals or something. I don't know.
Got nothing for you, man. I got
But it sounds good, whatever it is.
I'm not popular enough to have an affiliate code with anyone, so
I mean, you should definitely get. All you got to do is apply. You can get them. Like I got the one from Lucid when I just started the channel. So, and you should have one so that some people can start buying some under yours too, right?
I'll consider it. And get bit by ants under the tree. You got it, Tim. So for all you Canadians, I'm going to go make some sand angels while you guys make snow angels. But
You're
done for the day.
Yeah, me too. I've been sitting here flat. We've been just having some nice conversations with our consistent viewers. So thank you guys.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us and listening to us ramble and my stupid dad jokes. And I'll try and have some more for you on Monday. I know there's some in the vault somewhere.
Johan's supposed to rain. All right.
Better than snow. All right, my little chickens. Have a great weekend. Go touch some grass. Stay off your computers.
Tim said thanks for
no problem. No problem, Tim. Anytime.
I just wanted to yell that out in case you missed it when you're logging on there.
No, I looked that up specifically for Tim this morning when I was doing my pre-market stuff. So just it's nice, seeing another VWAP trader.
Yeah, very nice.
And Tim, have you been trading VWAP long, or did you just start doing that? If you're still there.
Just checking to see if I'm in a duck race with Zach's channel. I don't see my name though, so it's not looking good.
Damn, Tim just started trading VWAP last week.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the club. It's growing. We're going to have members jackets soon.
And Johan's going to start trading the VWAP here too. There you go. And I trade the VWAP, but I have some other confluences in there. But I do like to take those holds, those bounce, those retests, strong breaks, VWAP. But yeah.
Yeah, you make it more complicated than I do. But it works for you. So, All right, Doc. Get out of here. Go do something fun. I'll see y'all on Monday. Oh, I'll see you on Sunday, actually.
Yeah, Sunday for the stream. Let me know when you talk to him what time he wants to start. So we'll pre-set up the stream, and then we'll also announce it in the Discord and everything. So
I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Okay. All right, guys. Well, hey, I think I'm wrapping it up here also. So it was a decent morning. I didn't push too hard today, not just trying to end the week, on a green day. So did lock in, what did I lock in? About 520 across the accounts. So pretty solid week though, guys. As you can see here, up 8,100 on the week. So started off the Sunday really good with a $1,400 winner. Monday kept the small loss there. Tuesday 788. Wednesday 4,490. Ooh, that was a good one. And then 977 yesterday and 520 today. So been a solid week. Trying to have a good month here. Attempting to have a good month here. But yeah, thanks a lot everybody for tuning in. Like I said, we'll be back live on Sunday with Tom Hartman. He's from Traders Post. He's a software sort of developer kind of guy. He creates indicators and trades live with Traders Post. So definitely come tune in. We'll be giving away a 50K top one futures eval. I'm gonna have to update my titles to say 50 eval giveaway or prop firm giveaway or something like that. So I'll have to figure that part out. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody. Good to see you. Hopefully you had a good green day. And if not, there's always the next trading session. So thanks so much for tuning in. Johan, Tim, Darren does things. My dad was here. Economic Pulse, Keith, and I think that's DJ Wilds. Can't forget that, of course. And I think that's the end of the list. Did we see Zara this morning? I thought I saw Zara this morning. Maybe not. It's pretty late. Oh, Lafta was here also earlier. Yeah. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you all. Thanks for all the support and, the likes, and appreciate you guys also buying accounts. So like I said, next week, I'll give away the 25K Lucid eval to the Days Time stream, because you guys have been really the core of, helping us build this channel. So I appreciate you guys so much. We'll make sure that you guys get a good chance at winning one of these accounts, because these Sunday night streams end up having, like 40 to 60 people. Will probably get a lot more challenge, competition in making a winner. So I'll let you guys know sometime next week what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll do it like Tuesday or Wednesday morning kind of thing, and then everyone can have sort of a heads up on Monday. We'll see. We'll lock it in though. So thanks a lot, everybody. You have a great weekend. See you on Sunday. Oh, $600 profit for the day. Great job, Economic Pulse. Awesome way to finish the week. Maybe lock it up. Don't give anything back. And yeah, okay, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys live on Sunday. Peace out. Love you guys. See ya.